Hey guys, good morning from Uganda, East Africa. I'm right here, by the way, waking up today early in the morning. I just had a gym practice and now probably we're going to have breakfast. We're here in Uganda, guys. Gonna be here for a couple of days till Friday. Guess what? Why we are here? We're here to meet the president of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Guys, we're here for national breakfast prayers, and so on the last day of our stay here, gonna be heading to the State House to meet up with the president of Uganda and to participate in that national prayer. Look at that, guys. This is Uganda, by the way. I'm not in the middle of the jungle. I am in Entebbe, Uganda. You see that? I want to show you guys something very interesting. Right here, this is the Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria, the lake that actually connects 3 countries in the East Africa. You're talking about Tanzania, and then Uganda, and then Kenya, because in Tanzania you have like a huge percentage of this lake in the Tanzanian country, and then Uganda, and then Kenya. Look at that, guys. Right here. Okay, you cannot see clearly. I don't know why my phone, it doesn't show you focus, but focus. Okay. Here you go. Look at that, guys. So I'll tell you, just right next to this lake right here. We're here, guys, in Uganda. It's a very interesting time in East Africa because Uganda is heading towards the election on January. Tanzania is here to, it's gonna have election this October, and we're here, guys. It is my 3rd time to come to Uganda. I am very grateful. I was here actually 2 weeks ago, and then while I was here, I got a call that I was supposed to be here. I am here, and it's just good, man, to be in Africa, to be in East Africa, to be with my neighbors. And guess what my name is? My name is Bagumira Binji. That is my Ugandan name, man. It's good to be here, man. Early in the morning, waking up, seeing this lake. Guys, it's actually right. It's here. It is here, actually, man. I mean, if I just get out of this fence, I'll be actually in the lake. Man, look at this, man. This is the Lake Victoria, one of the largest lake in the continent, man. And there's so many monkeys all over this place, man. Anyways, guys, so I'm here in Uganda. If you're in Uganda, Entebbe, let's connect, man. It's all about one Africa. It's all about connecting our people together. It is all about Africa, man. Greetings from Uganda. And it's gonna be really good. I think I'll have a moment to share with you guys, you know, here and there, just share with you what's happening here in Uganda, and to connect with all of you guys. All right, but remember, guys, we have a link in the description of One Africa. Sign the petition, guys. All those who are Instagram, who are in TikTok as well, head over to our YouTube, SWAHILI Nation. And there's a link in the description called Sign Petition One Africa right now. We want to have one passport. We want to remove borders in our countries so that we may traverse freely and enjoy our continent. All right, Africa is one big family with 55 different children, 54 countries in the continent, and 1 diaspora all across the world. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Good morning. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We are on our way to the zoo right now here in Uganda, Entebbe, one of the very beautiful country, man. Look at the weather of this country. It's just amazing, incredible. And we are heading towards there with the team. Group of people here. It's gonna be amazing. Kwizera Mugisha here. I'm with my brother Arnold, all the way from Rwanda, man. Kigali. From Kigali. Is that Kigali? Kigali. Where are we now? We're in Entebbe. No. This place is called? I have no idea, man. East Africa. East Africa. We're in Africa. We have a brother from Muraba Gazibanji. When you want food, you say, What is that? The Shaki video. The Shaki video. The Shaki video. That is Rwandese. Yeah. Oh really? You also Rwandese? Eh? What? Ah, get out of here, man! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Are you coming in?
Man, my brother here, it's good to see you, man. How is it to see you, man? How's Kigali?
Kigali is very nice, a very green city, very clean.
Yeah.
As you can see, you have seen how we hosted the UCI International Championship.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really amazing. Really fantastic.
I call it the land of opportunity.
Of course.
Kigali.
Of course.
Wow.
That's where the Eden Garden was established before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm coming back to Kigali, by the way. Kuisera Mugisha, I'm right here. I'm here with African Queens, all the way from Tanzania. Right here.
Alafu lazima tuongee mambo ya ulumbi kidogo.
Ulumbi kila pahala.
Ulumbi kila pahala. Ingekuwa ni Tajamala, ingekuwa ni Saada na Suri.
Yeah, Saada na Suri. The entire continent of Africa is right here, right now. It's crazy, man. As what you see here, it is the entire continent of Africa, mostly East Africa. Ulumbi kila pahala. Asa Joram unazungumza kitu gani Joram? We are right here, the entire continent of Africa. We have Rwandese, we have Kenyans, we have Ugandans, we have Tanzanians, we have South Sudanese, we have all countries from the East Africa. This man,
how do you say if you want to ask that thing?
Ah, get out of here! Get out of here! This man is nasty.
Please, how do you say if you want to ask that thing? Okay.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. This is here, guys. This is the entire continent.
They count.
No, they counted me already. Yeah. All right, guys, we have tiger here. Look at that tiger. Look at that. That's a real tiger, guys.
Melissa, are you printed the tiger?
Make sure you don't make a noise to it. It might make a noise to you.
I want to. It cannot focus. I don't know why.
They are saying that if you touch here, it is going to give us some shaggy. Touch there and we see.
Touch it?
Yeah, touch there and we see.
Tiger, right there.
The big man.
It's a tiger, guys. Oh.
What's this?
There are quite a number. There's one there, there's another one there.
Yeah, man.
So guys, this is amazing. It's amazing. One of the best places I've ever tried to experience. Uganda Zoo. I've tried to look. Actually, my first time to see the lion, and then the hyena is there. Oh my God, it's amazing, man. It's amazing.
Yes.
Tutafungiwa hapa na tulipe kila mtu na stress yake.
Yeah. So they said, where? This is who we used to be.
No.
What kind of nonsense is this, man? Chimpanzee is chimpanzee, and human being is human being. I have no whatsoever energy like these guys. Look at them.
There's a guy there really resting. What school? That one has good pictures.
There's another small one there.
Guys, this is the beauty of Uganda. One of the beautiful countries in this continent of Africa, blessed with So much beautiness. Look at this, man. And now we are right here nearby the Lake Victoria. Actually, we are close. We are heading towards right there. This is the Lake Victoria, the lake that connected 3 countries, Tanzania, Kenya, and UG, but as well as other 12 countries, because this is the source of River Nile. This is the source of that. And guys, we're right here. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there. Right here, guys, Lake Victoria. I spoke a lot about this. I went to Tanzania. I've shown you guys the Lake Victoria from that side. And now we're here in Uganda side, man. Here. I don't know why we fail. Why we have everything. We have everything, guys. We have everything. I don't know why we don't have clean water, safe water. We can use whatever chemistry to transform this water for people to have a clean and safe water to drink. Right here. We have everything, man. We have beaches. We have animals. We have everything, man. Everything. No, that's enough. Guys, Bago Mirabinji here. Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to East Africa. Welcome to Africa. And this is Africa. It's not about the nature. It's not about the natural resources, but it's about the people. It's about the culture. It's about who we are as a Kebulan people. And this is it. Man, you should be my cameraman. This, wow. All right, guys, let me be honest with you. A lot of people, they actually think that Uganda is some sort of jungle. It's not developed. It is very primitive. I think a lot of people, they have that notion. To be honest, even me, I used to have that in the past before I came to Uganda last year, and I witnessed by myself. And particularly, I mean, not only in Uganda, but I think a lot of us, we think the same thing about other African countries. And for this, I think I'm going to have to talk about our African descendants, our brothers and sisters from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I'll say the 5th region of African Union, most of them, when they talk about Africa, you realize that there's a very limited understanding about Africa. That is like a jungle, like where we are right now, right? You see there's a zebra right there. I don't know if you guys can see them, right? But to be honest, Africa, it has both sides. One of the things that you really enjoy when you come to Uganda, you'll enjoy the nature of Uganda. You enjoy it, you'll see it. Very, very village-like, but also there's a side of developed side of Uganda as well. So for example, if you go to Kampala, you'll be able to see that, man. Look at that. We have cheetahs there. These are cheetahs. Look at that. I cannot zoom in. Wait. Those are cheetahs, guys. Look at that. Those are cheetahs. Look at that. And some of them white cheetahs and different colored cheetahs. See? Yeah. That's impressive, guys. So yeah. So a lot of people, they think about that. But man, when it comes to Uganda, you realize that it's not what you actually think about Uganda. Yes, in Uganda, you can see countryside. If you want to experience both of them, you need to come to Entebbe. I'll tell you for sure. Entebbe is kind of like a mixture of city-like and countryside kind of vibe. If you go to Kampala, you're basically going to experience, city vibe, which is very extreme because there are actually many people, many borders. And to be honest, that's one of the reasons why I love Entebbe. I prefer Entebbe than Kampala. But you can see everything. You see, I'm in Entebbe right now. You can see there's a, elephant right there. Cheetahs. We've seen lion. We've seen all kind of animals. We've seen, rhinos. We've seen snakes and all those stuff. So you can actually get to see everything. Whatever you want to see, you can see them here. It's incredible. And so Uganda, let me just say, it's one of my favorite countries in Africa. And I keep discovering more and more. That's the same thing when I went to Ethiopia, same thing when I went to Rwanda, same thing when I went to Zambia, same thing when I went to, Kenya, same thing when I went to South Africa. I guess I'm just an African. And you just happen to love all countries in the continent. So, Uganda, you have the best country. I hope you know that. I know I don't need to remind you guys, because you're here in Uganda and you know how beautiful your country is. And such a privilege to be here. Uganda, I love you. Bago Marabinji. What the heck is this, man? I think these are prison pens. Prisoners' pens. They're right here, man. This is creativity as well. Africa, look at that. These I believe these are kind of like elephant teeth, I guess, but it's full of plastics. And that one is a Christmas tree with batters. I believe that is soda batters, not beer batters. Yeah, soda batters. Look at that Christmas tree. That's creativity right there. This is car tires, all of these, and these are also batters surrounding this little cave, kind of like. Man, this is beautiful. All right, this is cars, tires, and yeah, this is it. Guys, this is Uganda. Look at this. This is Uganda, man. This is Uganda. It is Uganda. All right. This is UG, Uganda. Very beautiful country. Love the weather of Uganda. Love the food of Uganda. Excessive amount of food almost everywhere. I love the people of Uganda. I wonder why we don't collaborate more as Africans, because everywhere I go, I see resentment of my nation, my people. Here in Uganda, Entebbe looks like Mwanza in Tanzania. There's so many similarities when it comes to food and all that stuff. I think Africans, we need to wake up and realize that Africa is one and we're one people. And the best thing we can do is to come together as a people. Not according to what politicians say, but can come together according to our identity. I was thinking today about the impact of Gen Z in our generation, and to be honest, those politicians, they're trying to find connection with Gen Z, but it will never happen, because Gen Z, they're not even interested in politics. Most of them, they're interested in knowing that someone is out there caring for them. Right? So it's not about politics, but it's about bringing about development, bringing about transformation. And once Gen Z sees that, then they'll tap into that moment. You see what happened in Kenya, what is happening in Madagascar, what happened in Nepal. They're not really interested in position, right? And leadership is not about position, it's about responsibility. And when you get to do your job, then Gen Z will be on your side. I remember during the time of Magufuli in Tanzania, the people were on his side. Why? Because they saw things were being done, and that's the only thing that people cared about. So Gen Z are not the problem. The problem is those who are in power and they don't do what they're supposed to do. And Gen Z, this is kind of like different kind of generation. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about death. They only care about transformation and to see change in the continent. That's what they care about. So if you want to bring about change, look at that. If you want to bring about change, and if you want to stop Gen Z from protesting or doing whatever that seems to be not okay, you just need to bring about development. And that's it. Because that's what they want. They want to be in the country where they know that they're cared for. They have opportunities. System have been built for them. I've been in Rwanda. I always talk about this. The way that country is preparing system for the younger generation. When do you think they're gonna think about rights or demonstrating. No, they are very busy producing. They're busy innovating. They're busy doing all those stuff. They got no time to protest. And I think the same way we can do in different countries, you need to keep Gen Z busy. How can you keep them busy? By showing them opportunities, by showing them how they can tangle and actually mingling with those opportunities. You need to give them accessibility to be able to do that, right? You need to show them even how, by actually providing to them opportunities. Very important. They say you need all generation to work with younger generation, Gen Z. It's true, you need that. But if all generation, they don't show this opportunity, they don't show how, then Gen Z, they're gonna do it in their own ways. And one of the ways that you can show them how is by actually showing them opportunities, doing it, and directing them into the right spaces, you know what I'm saying? And it's possible. So Gen Z are not rebellious, but we really need to show them opportunities for them to be able to do what they're called to do. This is what politicians get wrong. They think this is the age of politics. No, it's not. Politics is not politicking anymore. To Gen Z, they want to see change. They want to see things being done, things being innovated. That's what they want to see. That's what they are interested on, you know, and nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a politician, if you're a leader in Africa, you know this. The only thing that will stop Gen Z from doing what they're doing in the countries across the corner of Africa is by bringing about development. They have to see it. They don't have to hear it. No, they have to see it. You know, if you do things, you know, whatever that you do can actually speak for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to talk about them. You don't need to talk about them. People, they just see, they see what is happening. They know. But if you don't do, you talk a lot about the plans, you talk a lot about what you've done, but people, they don't see it. So if they don't see it, it's not their problem. You just need to keep on doing it until they see it. That's what you got to do, right? So the issue of Gen Z is, I actually don't see it as a problem, to be honest. I don't see it as a problem. Because they're not rising up out of nothing. They're not saying that give us job because they don't have, because jobs are there, and they just say no. They say it because it's really there, and they see how it's affecting them. They see what kind of environment they grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Like, they see it. You can look at their families, you know, how they grew up. They're looking at their parents, kind of environment they're living in, and they're like, no, heck no, we don't want to see this. We are living in a world that is so much exposed. From Millennium, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, all of these guys, they came during the time of digital. All generation came through the time of analog. These are two different generations, two different ways of doing things. We cannot continue to do politics the same way we used to do. You know, we cannot keep intimidating, you know, younger people. They're not afraid of nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that they don't get. They're not afraid because they have nothing to lose. They know if you cannot fight for what is right, then we lose everything, right? So this is just a suggestion to most of African countries, because I'm really passionate about the unity of the continent, and I think we can do it better by, you know, actually doing things and not limiting them. Because you cannot stop Gen Z. I'll tell you the truth, you cannot stop Gen Z. It is impossible to stop Gen Z. There are many more than you. You know what I'm saying? Today, the younger generation in the continent is over 70%, and the older generation, how are you gonna stop that population? You ain't gonna be able to stop that. And that is the fact. So you have to come to our senses, understanding that, and actually providing more opportunities to Gen Z. That's the only thing that is going to stop Gen Z from riotings and, you know, doing all this stuff that we consider them to be bad, that they're not behaved enough. No. You go to Rwanda, they have a lot of Gen Z there. But why? They don't even think about rioting on the street. Because of what Rwanda has done to those Gen Z, because of how systems have been laid, because of the foundation that is down there for these guys. These guys, you know, they're busy innovating, they're busy creating, they're busy finding opportunities, they're busy doing all this stuff, you know. When are they going to think about rioting? When are they going to think about demonstrating? No, they got no time to do that. They only got time to work, and they're busy. I've been to Rwanda, they're busy 24/7. Keep them busy. Give them something to work for. Give them something to think for. You know what I'm saying? And they're not going to riot. It's as simple as that. Free advice.